College football has started. Deer season is 2 weeks away. Welcome back to another episode. I'm back at my Oklahoma lease. Elk season's gone. College football has started. Deer season is 2 weeks away. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but it's such a nostalgic feeling. It's like a national holiday for me. I got up at 4:30 this morning and made a quick rip down here to get some stuff set up. This place is so overgrown and so green. It's incredible at the amount of rain they've had this past spring and summer. I've heard stories from the property owners of them not even being able to get into some of the property during the summer just because of all the creeks and everything flooded. But that means one good thing for our deer population is they've had plenty of browse. They've had plenty of cooler weather. So I've already had a couple cameras set out, and we can already tell that it's definitely benefited some of the bucks that we've been after. They have blown up this year. And if you guys watch our channel for the past couple years, you'll know of a deer that we have been trying to hunt and trying to kill, and his name is Turkeyfoot, and that is who I'm after this year. I've been here for 30 minutes and it's already gotten like 10 degrees hotter, so I'm going to go ahead and unload the tracker, get all my camera and everything set up in there, and start driving around and start setting up some new sets. Hopefully this is my year that we kill the elusive Turkeyfoot. I never have service down here, so I had to bring my laptop. Oh, this is a deer we called Rhino. Good deer. Just keep scrolling through here until I see him. He's coming from this back corner, which is good to know because my blind has been set up there and he would be walking exactly in front of my blind, and I think I may move it because of that. Because I think that's where a lot of these bucks are coming out at. Look at that. Great deer. I have to use a ground blind, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and just I'm going to walk around and kind of check my wind and see what everything's doing, try to pick out the best spot as I can. When the wind dies, you're more or less just dealing with thermals that are just carrying out into an open field, but sometimes the wind can swirl in here and I've been blown out bad, so just got to be very, very precise of what I'm going to do here. I wanted to give you guys a couple tips on setting up a ground blind. This was actually told to me. It wasn't my idea, but it makes a lot of sense. You don't have to go overboard when you're brushing in a ground blind, because if you go too dark around the ground blind with brush, it almost makes it stand out more than what it would be if it was just lightly, evenly brushed as the same setting it's in. Number two, obviously use the same vegetation, the same trees, the same branches, brush, logs, whatever's in your area, but don't be cutting branches in front of your blind and to the side of it. Like, go somewhere else where there's plenty of vegetation that's 100, 150 yards away, where you're cutting all that, because those deer will notice those branches being cut. And then two, cover up all your shooting lanes, go inside your blind, then cut your shooting lanes out. And so ground blinds are not meant to have a lot of shooting lanes. Typically when I set it to where I've got good cover across my openings, and I've got 1, 2, and 3. I try to have at least 3 different windows I can shoot out of, but they're small windows. And then try to get them in as soon as you can, because it does take deer a while to get used to it. So I think I'm about done. Got a couple more branches I want to do, and then
On to the next.
This is a great taste for the day before open season. We're running late. We just got here, checked the bow, made sure everything was good. We had good intentions on going into the ground blind to bait it up, but it's way too late, so we're just gonna perch up, see if we can lay eyes on a couple deers that we've got on camera. Super excited to be here. It's the day before the national holiday of opening day, 2025.
Well, we're trying to game plan for me. Ryan's got turkey foot back over on the east side of the property, but there was 2 or 3 bucks from last year that nobody killed. I actually filmed Trevor right over here with a buck we call Chief. It's a really good deer, so we're gonna see if we can't glass him up. And all year last year, even in the rut, that buck hung out on this hillside back behind me, and they travel. Basically, we have a hillside here, and then there's a creek bottom on this other side, and they'll travel it back and forth. Traditionally, we've been here about 6, 7 years on this lease, and it's almost like clockwork. Alright, so we're going to walk in. We got about 600 yards to get in. This is as far as we can drive the truck. Brian's got a camera on one of our big protein feeders, and all these deer keep funneling in, going to it. So there's a couple trees down here on this bottom that we should be able to hang in, we hope. We'll have to find something anyway.
Yeah, and turkey foot showed up here last night, so Kyle's gonna try to kill my deer. He's sneaky. He shows up the day before season and sticks an arrow in your target buck.
Ryan put me here. Well, thanks to my good friends for setup. We've got where I can see over the top of. If I was a little taller, I would be able to shoot about 25, but I'll be able to shoot about 30 right here. They've been skirting basically this little funnel right here on this tree line on this edge, and we keep getting pictures of them down that way. I mean, if I'm sitting down, they definitely can't see me. Biggest thing is our wind is doing weird stuff, so we may just have to hunt it with a marginal wind tonight. Otherwise, cameraman's platform's good, this platform's good.
I don't like going in the day, opening day,
To do that.
to do that stuff, but that is a money spot. We've got a long walk since we ain't got our quad with us. We're gonna head in there, we'll see you in the tree. We just got in the tree. It should be about a 32-yard shot-ish. I mean, they can come out farther behind me to the tree line, and I'm just not gonna shoot it, it'll be too far. But to the way this brush is, kind of brushed in, so it's really good for not being seen. It's not great for shooting. Right now our wind is doing some weird stuff. It's kind of pushing down this way, but every one of the deer we've got on camera has been coming out from this backside. We are covered in persimmons. In fact, I don't know that the little bit of corn that we put out is even going to matter, because there's probably 10 persimmon trees underneath us. We've got every big deer on the lease has shown up, walking this way, going down there to this bottom, right at dark. So we've got just as good a chance as any, truthfully, at even turkey foot, the buck that Ryan's hunting. So it's about 5:16. We're gonna kind of just settle in. It's been getting dark at probably around 7 something, and we got plenty of time. Should be really good. Just got in the blind, and it is opening evening. We elected to not hunt this morning just because this place has got so many deer. It's extremely hard to access some of the spots that we hunt early season without bumping deer. So the deer turkey foot we've been after, he showed up in daylight
2 evenings ago. So we tried to sneak in as best we could. We sprayed down with a bunch of nose jammer. We've got an ozonics running. I mean, we're trying to eliminate as much scent as we can just to keep from getting blown out because of the amount of deer. So we'll see. We got one right here.
Yep. 60 yards, he's coming out.
This is the bigger one.
Big one's up there.
Yeah.
Trying to get on him.
Very good.
He's right behind the lake. I'm on him. You're right. Breathe. You don't know where it's at. You're good. You don't know where it's at. You're good. I think so. He's gonna walk in. There you go. You got it. You still don't know what happened. You're right on the top of him.
What am I doing?
You're right over the top of him. That's all I know. He may come back. You don't know what happened. He's going back out to that other one.
Yeah, they're over. I can shoot that one.
I'm on him right there if you are.
Right over him again. I'm about to quit going.
No, you're right. You're right. Breathe through it. You're good.
Dude, I'm just freaking out. Like, I'm legitimately just freaking out when I'm drawing my bow back. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what to do. I don't know that I can shoot this release. I'm probably going to have to go back to the index finger because I can't blame the release. But at the same time, like, I mean, I am freaking out. Oh, I'm trying not to be mad, but I'm upset. That's far away. These deer literally will come out and feed and then go back into the shade because it's so hot. Right. I don't care what kind of hunting you're doing. If a pig comes in, it becomes an automatic pig hunt. running extremely late. We'll do the interview when we get into the tree. This is the hottest, it's the hottest I've ever been, period. Working, playing, hunting. I've run that. We wound up pulling an audible because Kyle is going through some struggles, as you've seen yesterday evening. And so he said, look, there's a couple deer in here we've been after. The 10-pointer he shot at isn't really one of them, but there was an 11-pointer here that I'm on the fence. And there's another really big 8-pointer or 10-pointer called Hershey's. And we've been after this deer for 3 years. He's 6.5 plus. And so it'd be a really cool deer to shoot. So I don't know, turkey foot. He's been in this area normally late at night. So the odds of seeing him probably not good, but just change the scenery. Mike is in shambles. He's where I was last night. No. Basically, long story short, I'm going through the worst case of target panic imaginable. Most people wouldn't admit to this or show any of this, but I know that I'm not the only one because I've got buddies and other people that have dealt with it, and it's bad right now. Anyways, I didn't want to risk freaking out again, and so I told Ryan, I said, hey, you need to go hunt this stand in case the 11-point comes in or Hershey's comes in. Both of those deer are mature. Hershey's probably 6.5, and 11 points probably 5.5. So we come to a stand that nobody's hunted this year. We hung it several years ago. In fact, Crispy hung this stand. And there's always pigs coming in here, does coming in here, but also last year, one of the biggest deer we had on camera or on this lease was hanging out here. So basically we just added the odds to their favor. Right now, Ryan's killing everything that he's shooting at, and I'm not. So we changed things up. It was the smart thing to do. It was the selfless thing to do and the right thing. So we may not have a lot of action tonight, or we may. We don't know. Good buddy Mike here. We get all the way in the stand. The guy forgets his card, forgets the mic. He made enough fun of me missing. Now the joke's on him.
I'm gonna shoot. You are? Yeah. I'm on the back side of it. I got the rib cage.
It looked like it hit it good.
It sounded good.
Well, apparently I can shoot pigs. No. What I did then was just force myself to hold on that pig. Obviously, I wanted to whip, but I made myself just pull through it. We're in Oklahoma. We're baiting. Never try to hide it. We love it. Whatever's going to better our odds to kill a big buck. We use this stuff called buck candy, and I promise you, it is so strong. I think it overpowers nose jammer. I poured that stuff out 32 yards out there, and it's hitting us in the face, and that's all I can smell. You know a deer can smell that from a mile away, and that's all they smell. You can use this stuff as like a cover scent, literally.
As you've seen from the video, I'm obviously dealing with the worst case of target panic ever. I've always struggled with it just a little bit, off and on with animals. You know, if y'all have watched this for any length of time, when elk season, I was in shambles over it. I took about a year off from where I tore my pec, and y'all didn't see me on any hunts for the whole time. And I guess taking that year off and then coming back, I noticed it a little bit with the elk. At 30 yards when he quartered to me, the first thing in my mind is, oh my God, he's right here, and here's his shoulder, and you know, I'm gonna hit his shoulder, and I freaked out, whatever. And then I guess that bled over on into that deer that you've seen me miss 3 times. So that being said, I have taken Joel Turner's shot IQ in times past. I'm actually going back through the class again to try to fix it. But if you have any tips or anything that you've done to fix target panic, drop some comments and let me know what you've done. I am by all means searching the world over to try to figure this out. I'm gonna go to the lease here in about a week. I'm gonna try to shoot some does. I shot a couple pigs, and I'm getting better at holding on the target and then going through my shot process, trying to mentally force myself to. But obviously zero confidence, and you know, most people wouldn't even show this stuff, but I know that I'm not the only hunter that's went through this. I'm sure that several of you out there have. So if you can help me, by all means, please do. Otherwise, maybe say a prayer that it gets better. I appreciate it.